Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Overwhelm Podcast. I'm your host Loughlin, and this is going to be the last podcast ever, 2020. It's crazy. We started this in, I think, May of this year, and this podcast has grown so much. Thank you guys so much. But how do you guys think 2021 is going to be? Because I hope it's better than 2020. Because a lot of messed up things happened this year. And apparently, there's another form of the coronavirus in, I don't know where it is, Britain or England, something like that. It's crazy. Oh my god. Just at the end of 2020. Oh my god. We can't get a break. Anyways, again, this is going to be the last episode of 2020. This is the, what's this called? I was going to call it something like, this is going to be the New Year's special, like the Christmas special that I had on Christmas. But hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys are having the best day you can right now in 2020. It's almost over. Well, by the time this comes out, it's technically is over. It's coming out on Thursday, so tomorrow. So New Year's Eve. But I think most of you are going to listen to this in 2020. So if you're already there, hello, it's me from the past. Yeah. What's happening? Please don't let there be another big old thing again. Like I said in the intro, yes, there's something. Dan said in the intro. There's a lot of bloopers. I post all the bloopers on the Instagram. So I guess there was something like a new coronavirus. Where is it? It's in like England or Britain, Great Britain. I don't know. I have no clue where it is, but I know somewhere around there. I think. Hopefully, it's in the contained space, but I think it already spread it a little bit. But we have a lot of stuff to cover right now. If you guys did not, if you live under a rock and you don't watch the news, then you won't know that there was an explosion in Nashville, Tennessee. We did not know before I found this out. We did not know that if anyone was hurt or potentially deceased in the blast. But now with what we have now, we do know if anything was hurt. And we know a lot more about the person who did the explosion. And I'll tell you that right now. So this was early Christmas morning. This is all according to ABC News. So it was an early Christmas morning, and the FBI says that it was a 65-year-old male. 65-year-old Anthony Warner is his name. Anthony owned the RV that exploded, but officials say that he has died in the blast. According to the cameras around, like all the CCTVs around where the explosion occurred, officials only found that Anthony was the only person around the RV when it exploded. And officials said that his DNA matches the DNA found on the scene. Nobody has said, no officials has, or anybody for that matter, has said what kind of explosives he used to explode the RV. But I guess they're working on it or something like that. According to senior law enforcement officials, Warner told a woman that he had cancer and then gave her his car before the explosion happened. But you still don't know if Warner had cancer or not. But that doesn't really matter, per se. The matter is, like, why? Why would he do this? But I guess they're still working on the motive for that, too. There's a lot of unknowns, so once I figure it out, I will try to get to you. And if you want content updates, I'm going to be more active on the Instagram. It's the Obone Podcast on Instagram. Follow that, and I'm going to be posting updates as soon as I find them. So now this topic is really controversial, I'd say. But it's about Congress, and I know a lot of people, a lot of teens, I think, would say, blah, blah, blah. I don't like this, not interesting, but you're going to have to know this. So, Congress just passed a massive spending bill. All right, this is again according to ABC News. So, Congress passed a spending bill which includes funds for the government through September and includes $900 billion in COVID-19 relief, which is good. Excuse me. And that bill also includes the extending unemployment benefits and temporary hold on evictions and $600 checks for people that made less than $75,000 last year. All right. Again, that's $600 in checks for people that made less than $75,000 last year. Before it got passed, there was a lot of back and forth between lawmakers and president and negotiators. I don't know his name. But it's really interesting because at first Trump said that he was not going to sign it because he wanted to get $2,000 checks instead of only $600 checks, which is what a lot of Democrats were also calling for. So a lot of Democrats wanted $2,000 checks instead of $600. But the thing is, if the president did not sign the bill, then the government will going to be shutting down on Tuesday, according to ABC News. Late night on Sunday, President Trump signed it, but apparently there is still some discussion on Capitol Hill about increasing those $600 checks. Fuller House. Whatever house you like on Netflix or wherever it was. I thought it was just on Netflix, but I don't really. I watched all. I watched all of Full House, but not much Full House. I don't know if it was a Netflix original or not. I think it was. But they canceled it. Yeah, I guess not making any more. They better make something like 30 years. Please, that'd be amazing. But Loughlin, yeah, from Full House, yeah, the grandmother, I think it was. Yeah, she was just released from federal prison after serving 2 months for her role in the big 2019 college admissions scandal. You know that big thing back in 2019? I remember it. But I don't really remember the details. But apparently she had a big part in it. So that was a long 2 months. It felt way longer than that. But I guess it was just 2 months. I don't know what happened to her. Don't know. I don't think she's going to be doing acting for a long time anymore. But you never know. See, same with what's his name. I don't know his name, But here, let's Google it real quick. He's from The Flash. Hold on. His Kid Flash. Do you guys know him? What's his name? Caden Lonsdale played Wally West in The Flash. And I think a couple years ago, either last year or the year before that, he was, I think he, like, how do I put this? He got fired from The Flash because I think he said something on Twitter. I don't know what he said, but I know that he got fired. He got fired from The Flash because he did something on Twitter. Like I said, don't know what it is, but you got fired. So don't do stuff on Twitter or on anything that you don't want your employers or anyone else to see. So it's a hint of advice for you guys. All what I just said was all from ABC's News. Just remember that. Now, this woman has been up in the charts. I will say that. For her amazing music. But she did something, and I think I should see it. According to Billboard.com, Billie Eilish lost about 100,000 fans on her Instagram after doing the post a photo of challenge. Now, if you do not know what post a photo of challenge is, it's that you post somewhere, mostly on your Instagram, something like post a picture of blank, then your followers would put in the blank, like post a picture of your favorite, I don't know, your favorite background, and you'll hear that later. I'm sorry if you hear beeping in the background. Post a picture of blank, basically. So Billy over here, which I don't really care, but because other people do. So according to Billboard.com, a fan requested to show her fans her lock screen in a drawing that she is proud of. She apparently posted a photo of two topless women and a series of bare breasts surrounded by sketches of snakes with the caption, quote, these probably, lol, I love boobs, unquote. Then her follower account dropped from 73 million to 72.9 million. I'd say that's a lot. That's almost, yeah, I'll say that's about 100K. But anyway, right now, I just checked it. It's at 73 million right now. 73 million followers. So I don't know if this is fake or not, or it was just a joke or something. But a little while later on Instagram, according to Billboard.com, she reposted a side-by-side comparison of her follower account with a caption, quote, LMAFO, y'all babies, shake my head, end quote. Now, right now, at this time, it's at 73 million followers. So I don't know if this is photoshopped, fake, blah, 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 anything. But since Billy did repost that, I'm assuming that it's real. But she just regained about 100,000 followers. Somehow. See, if you're that level famous, that there's no point in trying. Oh my god. But she also said somewhere, I think on her Instagram story, that somewhere on the Instagram story, um, that her fans are making fun of her hair because, as everyone knows, that hair has died. So I don't have the actual thing with me right now, but she said something like, from what I know, she said something like, uh, first of all, shut up, and I'm making a album for you guys, this and that, blah blah blah. Something like that. So be nice to her. She's giving you guys music. Don't make fun of her. Um, don't make fun of her hair or anything. Um, so that's all I have for this topic. If you guys want to share your thoughts on this, follow the Instagram. Yeah. Now, lastly, for 2021, we want to make goals for ourselves. I know a lot of people made goals last year for 2020, but I don't know about you, but I did not follow them. But my 3 goals in 2021 are, number one is be more productive, because I think this year I was not productive at all. I did all my work for school, but I had a lot of stress, anxiety about it. Then I got depression and all that. So be more productive. Wake up early. That means and get things done so don't have to do them later. Like with the podcast, I record my podcast in advance, or unless no, I want to try to, but I usually wait till stuff news like comes out, so I can feed it to you guys. Um, so that's my like way how I do it, but I want to make it so then I'd be more productive and record it in advance and have it a set date. Don't worry about it for a long time. It automatically goes up, and you guys can watch it. So, and then number 2 is eat healthier and exercise more. 2020, with the quarantine and all that, I've been eating candy and like drinking soda and all that, and that's not good for you. So I'm gonna try to eat healthier, exercise more. I'm trying to exercise every day. I have a dog walking business, but it only gets me out of the house for a few minutes. Like, yeah, it's a few minutes. Um, but yeah, if I go out early in the morning and then like, as soon as I wake up, I get dressed, brush my teeth, do all things I need to do, and then go outside, go for a walk, even just a walk, and come back, make like a healthy smoothie, something like that, instead of eating cereal or eating nothing. Eating nothing is horrible for you. So I would either try to, I would say, either wake up, do all the stuff I need to do to get ready, and then um, eat something, and then work out, then go to school, because I still got school. I'm not one of the lucky ones who don't have it in school. So I'll be waking up really early then. So, but number 1, be more productive. That's being productive. And then number 3, kind of personal, but how did someone get help with mental health? Now, quarantine, and not just quarantine, it's like online school and jobs, work, everything. Just it's a lot on your head, a lot on your brain. That's part of my podcast. It's called Overwhelmed, because I'm overwhelmed. That's like the meaning behind it. That's why I put it like that, and I changed it. I started the podcast in May, so this was still in quarantine. Then it kind of morphed into this. So I like it. Hope you guys like it too. Those are my 3 goals for 2021. And if you are feeling like you are too stressed or something like that, I don't want to get too personal, but there is a number you can call if you're on the verge of it, and if you know what it is, you know what I mean. The number is only in the United States. It's 1-800-273-8255. Again, that's 1-800-273-8255. That is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's all confidential. All right. So you won't have to worry about anyone asking your name or anything. So please call it or talk to your adult, something like that. Then you can get help. And that's all for today's episode of Loughlin Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.